Hi, this is Ms. McDonald, and I am your student's junior FSA, SAT, FAST, ACT teacher. What does all that look like, and what does that mean? It means your child has not yet had success with the reading benchmark, which we refer to as the ELA graduation benchmark. They do have to pass this particular benchmark before they're able to move on and graduate. There are three different ways for juniors to pass. All right. They can either pass with the FAST of a 350, and I'm going to talk about that one in a moment. This only applies to seniors for the FSA, with an SAT of 480, and I'll talk more about that in a moment, or an 18 on the ACT. Those are the four ways that they can pass. Your juniors only have the three ways. I am really big on keeping you informed and wanting to make sure that you know what's going on in our class. So some of you may have already gotten messages from me. I like to use text messaging because when I call parents, I'll just be honest, don't usually answer, and I get it. If I get a call from a number I don't know either, I don't answer it myself. So I get that. So usually when I text, I get better results. If I do text you, if you would, please respond so that I know that you got it, because then I don't have to go try to track down other avenues of getting a hold of you. But the very best way to stay abreast of what's going on in our classes is to join our parent group. You can join, your student already knows this. They get extra credit for it. You just text simply to the number 81010 with the message that applies to you. And for juniors, it would be at MacDJRPT. At MacD Junior Parent. Your student knows this very well, but that's how you can stay the most informed. You will be a part of my text group, and I let everybody know, students and parents know, when tests are coming up or when there are things that you need to know. I'm coming to you mostly today because of conference night, which is going to be on September 21st from 4 until 6:30. If you'd like to make an appointment with me, your student will show you the link. And if you join my Remind, that link will be in there so that you can set up a specific time. If you don't have a chance to set up a specific time, that's okay. I'll work you in the best I can. We have several things that are coming up that are very, very important. But before I talk about those, let's talk about grades in my class. Students have ample time to do their work, and I am very fast. You can ask them already. I grade pretty much before my head hits the pillow at night. Everything is graded every night, sometimes even quicker than that. So if they ever tell you in my class, no, she just hadn't graded it, that's probably not the case. There are times when I have other things in life that I'm doing and I don't have time on a particular day, but I tell you, that's far and few in between. Grades in my class are almost always up to date. They are giving more than ample time. If they don't do it in the specific amount of time, they can still get partial credit. Maybe it's a 75, maybe it's a 60, could be a 50, depending on how long it took them to do it. If they didn't turn something in for 3 weeks, they're not going to get full credit, and I hope you can understand that. So please keep abreast of your students' grades. How would I suggest you do that? Will be logged into their Canvas, and you can look at their grades real time all the time. If that doesn't work for you, every Friday in my class, they complete a grades chart and they have to put down their grade in every single class that they have. So perfect for me, I'm a mother of 5. If I were in your shoes, what I would be doing is telling my kid, hey, every time you take a picture of that and submit that to Miss McDonald, you need to send me a copy. If you don't have access to your child's Canvas. If you don't have access to your child's Canvas, please send me a message. I'll send you the link so that you could get in there, because that's the very best way. All right. We have been preparing for intently, and your student probably will agree with that, for the FAST test. This is the test that they are all going to be taking on Tuesday, the 19th. My first through fourth periods will start it at 8:30. They will have ample amount of time. They can have up to 5 hours, I believe it is. So they have ample amount of time to do this. My periods 6 through 8, they will start at 12:58, which happens to be when the bell rings. It seems like an odd time to a parent, I get, but we start at when that 6th period bell rings. These results are ready in 2 to 4 hours. So this is the test that I've really been pushing. I want them to pass that like now, right? And then the question is, well, what happens if they pass? Can they get out of my class? That question has not been answered fully for us yet. I'm working on that. If you ask your student, they'll know where my stance is on that. I would like to see them get another class if that's at all possible. However, we don't have enough classes to put everyone into. So I have a theory about what we're going to be working on for students who do pass. It will definitely be an incentive for them to have it out of the way. Especially as juniors, they don't want to go into their senior year having this held over their heads. Another test that's upcoming for them will be the PSAT, which is on October the 10th. You can pass the math benchmark with this. I don't specifically work for it in my class, but a lot of my students also need to pass this math benchmark. It's also a great predictor for the SAT, and many of my juniors I'll be asking to take the SAT probably in December if they're really close based on this these scores, the PSAT scores that will be back in plenty of time for them to sign up. Anytime you have questions, you are able to contact me in lots of ways, either through Canvas or through the Remind group. I answer the reminds really quick, or this is my Google Voice number. It's 803-406-0182. If you send me a message on that, I will respond. That's also the same number that I will be sending messages, like if I have a concern in class with your student. So please know that I would love to see you all on parent conference night, but I'm a realist and I know that doesn't work for some parents. So this is going to serve as the parent conference night for you, unless you have further questions. I would love to meet you in addition to this video, but this video is required that you watch, and your student needs to send me proof, and they'll tell you how to do that. Thank you and have a good day.